Welcome back to the casual side of baseball YouTube. My name is Kenny. If you have no idea who I am, this is my first year getting back into baseball in over a decade. And for the most part, it has been an amazing process. I mean, I wouldn't have this YouTube channel or my Twitter account if I was not enjoying my time as a new resurged baseball fan. But it is very, very far from perfect. And today I want to talk about those things that have bothered me the most. This is definitely a quickie because these are just things that are on top of my mind. You know, whenever I do a sit down video, best believe I really don't have no script. I don't have notes. I just feel like talking. The things that I enjoy the most when it comes to baseball fandom is the fact there has not been any gatekeepers whatsoever. That was one of my biggest concerns when I told myself that I wanted to get back into baseball, that there would be people on Twitter or people in the comment section of these type of videos that would be like, man, Kenny, you're not a real baseball fan because of this. You can't like the game of baseball because of that. I haven't seen that whatsoever, whether it be other creators in the space or people that just love the game of baseball are happy to have me, and I appreciate that. Y'all made my progress of being a baseball fan again a lot easier. Now, I already made a video about this on one of my other channels before this channel existed, but it was about the unwritten rules. In every single sport, there's unwritten rules, right? But I believe that baseball's unwritten rules are the worst of all of the major sports. For example, a few nights ago, it is Reds versus Cubs. Javi Baez, bases loaded, 1 out. He hits a routine sacrifice fly to center field to win the team the game. And he pimped it out a little bit. He's going against an opposing pitcher that he has history with. This is a rival between the teams, and they just won a game. So he hits the ball. Again, a routine play to center field. Center fielder doesn't even try to make the play because he knows it's a sacrifice situation. And Javi sits there. He stirs the bat. He walks down the first base line. They go safe, and boom, they win the game. And boy, oh boy, did that rub some people the wrong way. I quoted that tweet that moment, and I was like, yo, that was fun. Because for me, no matter the situation, hitting a game winner or doing something that wins the team the game deserves some type of emotion. I do not care that their team sucks. I don't care that the Cubs sucks. I just don't care. A win is a win. I don't care if Javi Baez gets traded right now. I don't care. If I hit a ball that leads to a win, I am going to celebrate. And what makes on top of that even better is that he has history. They have history with this pitcher. And guess what the pitcher did the next game? He sat them down to win a game. These type of rivalries, these type of things, I think are good for sports in general. The same thing can happen in the NBA. I'd be okay with it. Josh Donaldson hit a home run against my favorite team, and as he was rounding the bases, he said, "It's not sticky. It's not sticky." And guess what? I love that. I love a good trash talk. I love a good rivalry. And then he backed it up. Very next game, hit a home run off Dylan Cease. I like those type of things, but those things might be in the unwritten rules of baseball. You can't talk to the pitcher. You can't celebrate this and that. That's just kind of lame. It sucks the fun out of what baseball can really be. And honestly, I can only speak for myself, and that's only what I'm doing. I could see someone seeing that play and seeing the reaction from fans and being like, that's why I don't like baseball. The man hit a game winner and he can't celebrate? You know what I'm saying? I think we need to, and I'm not saying you have to do this every single time, but I think we need to embrace emotion in baseball. All the other major sports have emotion. When Giannis is dunking on somebody, it can be for a 2-0 game. He's going to flex. He going to stare down the camera. He might stare down the player. Emotion is a part of athletics. It just really is. But in the game of baseball, they don't want you to be emotional unless you're really a pitcher. Pitchers can strike somebody out, put the sword away, yell, scream, and it'll be okay. But when a batter does a little bit of something, looks at a ball that he hit that went 460 feet, it's a problem. And that's one of the things I don't like about it. And because of that, this is what we call a good segue / transition to the next topic. Because of that, I have a hard time as a casual baseball fan finding players that I absolutely love, right? For basketball, it's easy. Every NBA player, majority of NBA players are active on some form of social media, whether it be Twitter, whether it be Instagram, or even if they're not specifically active, there's other social accounts, whether it be a Bleacher Report, whether it be an ESPN, SportsCenter, that pimp them up a bit for the fans to love. For example, I don't know if I even follow Luka Doncic on Instagram and Twitter, but I know for sure that Luka Doncic is a hell of a dude and super funny because these other platforms put out their personalities. In the game of baseball, I don't really see that a lot. I don't see it enough, at least. Like this morning, I was getting my hair cut. And I'm looking. And I was just scrolling through Twitter, and I saw Joey Votto give a ball to a fan. That made me like Joey Votto even more than what I actually did. But you don't get to see those individual moments from players. I even asked on Twitter while I was getting my haircut, who is the most active players in the MLB when it comes to social media? And the responses that I got was cool. We got like some good relief pitchers. We got this and that. But you don't really see the star players out there talking a lot. You don't see the star players on Twitter, on Instagram, giving their input about the game, when in the other major sports, you absolutely do. And part of this is at the fault of the MLB that they haven't done an amazing job marketing the elite level talent. Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Tatis, Ronald Acuna before his injury, Vladdy Jr., Juan Soto, especially after the home run derby. These are just 5 players off the top of my head that I know for sure are at least entertaining / good personalities that they could be plastered everywhere that really aren't. And I understand we got the language barrier with Ohtani. That shit doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I still believe that you can market Shohei Ohtani to be a guy that can be in front of cameras and be in front of microphones, and it'll be fun. It can be fun for a casual fan to get into, but the MLB hasn't done that. The NBA does that to people that ain't even like top 5, top 10 in the league. I just Googled top 10 most likable players in the NBA, and I'm going to read you some of these players that aren't considered top, but for sure has a crazy following because of what the social media world has done. Boban Marjanovic. If this man ain't the most likable player in NBA history, I don't know who is. The man averages like 10 minutes a game. But if you're an NBA fan, you know Boban for one being freakishly a large man, but also Marcus Morris Sr. when he's at a free throw line said, Bobby, bro, you're the nicest dude I ever met. Him on NBA TV doing the your ring and doing the heart thing with his hands. Those are the marketed things that the NBA / the things revolving around the NBA has done an amazing job with it. The MLB hasn't. Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso got arrested for a little bit of weed possession, and he was trending on Twitter. #free Caruso. Caruso ain't really done nothing in his career. Shout out to him, he's an NBA champion. I don't want to take that away from him. But like, he's a role player, but he's one of the most loved players in the league because he's a bald white guy that can dunk on people. So House of Highlights posted him. The NBA posting the best moments of Alex Caruso before they post the best moments of some of the great players because they know Alex Caruso can get you clicks. I don't want people to misunderstand anything. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the product of baseball. I've been having a ton, and I mean an absolute ton of fun watching and getting back into the swing of things. The trade deadline has me on my toes. You know what I'm saying? I'm super excited about what could potentially happen. Eloy Jimenez hit a home run yesterday in the second game back, and we won because of it. Like, I'm on cloud 9, baby. But there are just a few things that could get fixed. Could be better.